We're going to talk now about the actual 7 steps of 7Sim. What are those 7 steps that you do in a structured way to actually bring about successful improvement? Number 1 is your scope. It's a no-brainer that you need to scope. With 7Sim, you scope in a particular way and in a unique way, but scoping, like any project you've probably ever done, it needs to be done accurately, and it needs to be done so that people actually understand what's trying to be achieved. The next step we do is quite unique to 7Sim. That is envision, actually having a vision of what you want. What does success look like for you at the end of this project? The third step is to measure your baseline, to actually measure what it is you're trying to achieve, to get an idea of where you're currently at. Step 4 analysis flows on from the measurement because you're then analysing those measures in order to come up with where you actually want to focus your improvement. And that's through a specific process. In fact, step 4 is a key part of 7Sim, and we'll be spending a lot of time learning how to do that, but it's to work through a process and come up at the end with a prioritised list of things that you want to address. Okay, step 5 is about recommend. It's about taking the information from the analysis and coming up with a series of recommendations. We call it designing solutions, which we then put to the sponsor. And step 5 is the transfer point. That's where the improvement team transfers responsibility for implementation for the sponsor to make decisions about where to move it from there. Step 6, implement. Very simply, plan the project and do it. And you'll notice on the route map, do it uppercase with an exclamation mark. That's really what the improvement's all about, actually bringing about the change. So we spend a lot of time learning how to do that and determining progress. The final step is step 7. You want to monitor what's happening. You actually want to check that firstly you've stabilised the new process and that it's working to expectation. And you know what? You'll always measure, because any new improvement that you bring that has a new process, you'll have measurement built in, and so step 7 does end, but measurement doesn't. You continue to monitor progress of the process. And that's the whole idea of what we're trying to achieve, a structured methodology that actually works logically from one end to the other.